Good morning, everyone, from Schwann Buick GMC. I hope you're having a great Monday so far. I know a lot of people are struggling with that time change and dragging a little bit, but we had a nice special pick-me-up over the weekend. A 2021 Yukon XL Denali. This is the Denali Ultimate package, so it does have the air ride suspension, the max trailer, and a bunch of other features in it. Normally I'd do a live walk around to shoot this right to Facebook, but we've been having some grainy image quality with those lately, so I wanted to give you guys the best image possible on this, since this is normally we don't have any available and you got to order them, but through a different series of events, this one is available, and it is pretty much the last Denali Ultimate we will see for a while due to the chip shortage and just the build time frames and everything like that. Everything else is either pre-ordered or on constraint, so we cannot build it with the air ride suspension. So, just thought I'd do a video walk around of this. As you can see, there are powered third row seats. Second row, if you can look over the plastic, it still hasn't gone through our service department, but that'll be off shortly. You can see they did add quite a bit of legroom to the second row with the extension of the frame. So these are longer than the past generation XLs. Not as drastic of a difference between our short Yukon and from the two different generations, but it is still a little bit of a difference. You do now have sliding second row seats, still have the reclining feature. This one does also have the two 12.6-inch displays. And then you do have the large sunroof. We'll cover this once we jump up to the front, but this center console does do something special. This is the power sliding center console, so you can see there are cup holders there, as well as your HVAC controls, two HDMI ports down there, as well as heated second row seats. You'll see you have the Bose speakers in the door, and then the tweeter up top, so definitely nice sound quality. And in the Denali, a nice thing they're starting to do with these is these are actual real wood up top. It's not a fake plastic or veneer like some of the last generations. You also see now entering the Yukon, you do have surround vision camera system. So that is no longer an exclusive just to the Escalade. And this also does have a power running board that does have a light running on the bottom of it to help illuminate, puddles or different things like that when it's dark outside. Still memory seats, power windows, all of those controls that you've come to like and love in the full-sized SUVs. Nice power seat with adjustable lumbar that'll move up and down, in and out, all over on the back to adjust to people of all heights. On this side of the steering wheel, you have a lot of your controls for the heads-up display, as well as your auto start-stop, your power inverter for the plug-ins, lane keep assist, lane departure, hill descent, a lot of those things. Down below, your four-wheel drive and mode select is going to be here. And since this is the air ride, when you select the different mode, it will adjust how it handles, will adjust the height of the vehicle, things like that. Oh, I apologize. I don't believe this one has this one does not have the air ride system, because you would have had a button there. So I misspoke on this one. But it is still a pretty nicely equipped Denali with the power sliding center console. We'll cover that in a sec. Your lights as well. And then jump in here and start her up. So you'll notice the main difference between the SLT, SLE, and the Denali is they are going to have, in the Denali, the 10-inch screen is kind of molded into the dash, and as a part of it, the vents are over top of it, really giving it that nice premium clean look with that, once again, that wood grain that runs through the center of it. Where in our SLT and SLE, it basically flip-flops. So the vents would be below, and this kind of sits above into the dash unit. Over on the side here, you will notice it is push-button transmission, so they did that to clean up more space for down here in the higher trim levels. They put that the wireless charging right here, as well as more cup holders, and then you'd have storage in the models that don't have the wireless charging. Still have dual zone climate up front with it being the tri-zone, so the rear passengers can control that. Really nice interior here. And you do have the rear view camera mirror, so this is running off a camera off the back hatch. It is the second generation, so you can change the brightness, the zoom, the tilt on it, and if you didn't want the camera running, you can flip that and just have your standard mirror. But I know a lot of people have really liked the improved visibility. Up top, you will have your controls for the large sunroof. So this would be like your sunshade pulling it up, or you can open or tilt it that way. You do also have controls for the third row. So say you pull up to Target or Walmart or someplace like that that will deliver the groceries out to you, you can actually lay down that third row all the way from up front here. It does also have the ultrasonic sensors for inside, so if it senses movement inside the vehicle when the vehicle's locked up, shut off, it will set off the alarm. So if somebody gets into your vehicle somehow without setting off the alarm, you have that extra protection, as well as your programmable garage door open. And then here's where you could kill the dome lights. Kind of going over as much as we can without making the video too long. It does have the trailering app, similar to like our Sierras, things like that, where you can actually save up to 4 different trailers. That'll track, you know, the mileage of it, maintenance, different things like that. We can go more in depth. Your camera system, being able to look all the way around the vehicle, zooming in on the front end, zooming on the hitch if it's there, as well as all the way around and stuff like that. So really nice in that extra large 10-inch screen. The more real estate definitely makes it nicer and clearer. And then the neat little party trick of this one, let's see if I can maneuver the camera. Up top is a button that power sliding center console. So in the past you've known, or I guess for previous owners of Yukon, in the past you could pop up the screen and there was a little hidey hole kind of behind that you could lock in valet mode, so it would basically become a little safe. They've done something similar, but now it is in the sliding console. So there is a little drawer down here where you could put, you know, phone, money, wallet, things like that, and then you'll notice that it will not be able to access that when the console is slid all the way forward. And in valet mode, it disables this console from being able to slide forward and backwards. So essentially giving you that safety drawer down below that they'd have to basically tear apart your vehicle to get at. Well, let's move that sliding console back up to us. And you can slide this back to allow, you know, better usability for that cup holders for the second row as well. But still quite a bit of storage in the tray here. And then of course heated and cooled seats. They ride, I know it's a little bit louder because I did not turn the HVAC down, but if we do that and kind of kill the fan speed there, you can notice how quiet it gets. Your adaptive cruise control, all of the safety features in these Denalis are included in this, as well as IntelliBeam headlights, so it will dim the lights for you automatically when you come onto oncoming traffic. But definitely a nice vehicle to have. And I guess where I was going with this, we didn't know how they were going to improve the handling of the Yukon from the past generation because they were so quiet, smooth, and all those things. Well, they now gave it an independent rear suspension, so they were able to make the floor pan lower in the back, giving it more legroom for the seats behind us, as well as improving the ride that much more. Also, I know one of the other complaints was the other Yukon did have smaller mirrors, and they did that for aerodynamic purposes. We do have a much larger mirror now, and they mounted it down on the door instead of at this in this little gap here. That does allow for you to have that little bit of visibility there, where in the past that was all kind of a blind spot because that mirror mounted there, as well as bringing that down did also improve the aerodynamics as well. So Without making this video even longer, just wanted to shoot this out here, let you guys know that we do have one that is available for test drives, but I do not know for how long. And it does have to go through our service department to finish cleaning it up and removing the plastic. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We'd be happy to help.